Hey, just thought I'd go ahead and put this here at the beginning of the video. So, I did mention in the video, and it's kind of evident throughout, that there was a stretch mark here on the crest on Acinonyx, but I managed to find a heat gun, and it's gone now. I mean, there's a little remnant of it back there, but overall, it worked perfectly fine, so yeah, glad I got that fixed. And he looks so much better now. So, yeah, and thanks to that transformation trick, yeah, just thought I'd put this at the beginning of the video. So, enjoy the video from here, and see you next time. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonian95, coming at you with another Transformers video, and this is going to be over the Botcon exclusive Mastermind Creations Reformatted R-52 Acinonyx, the Warrior, and Symphony, the Archivist. Now, right off the bat, I will say that this box art here is based on the Kiss Players comic. I believe it's Marissa Fairborn or Melissa Fairborn and Convoy. Kind of weird. Never got into Kiss Players, so yeah, just thought I'd reference that because that's mainly where Rosanna is from. There she is on the side. And there's Acinonyx or Cheetor. There they are on the back. So, yeah, it's already open. So let's go ahead and bring them in. So here is Acinonyx, and here is Symphony. And as far as accessories go, there are these blasters for Symphony or Rosanna. And then, you know, after checking them out and everything, here are some of the hands. So you get a open palm hand for Acinonyx and Symphony, the hand holding piece, and then the same kind of like surgery hands that came with Nemo, the Chrome Dome. But it works for Cheetor here because, you know, cat claws. So here is Acinonyx. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. So it is a minor retool of their Nemo or Chrome Dome. So this is very IDW based, but for the most part this character is based on the Transtech Cheetor. This is the first time he's been fully realized other than the animated Cheetor, which, you know, is kind of a full circle reimagining. Yes, it is heavily influenced by Transtech, but I mean, it's also a mix of G1 Blur and, of course, animated Blur, which is loosely based on Transtech Cheetor, so it's a full circle thing. But yeah, there's a comparison between the two. This is much more of an orange yellow, and this is more of a mustard yellow. Of course, you get the green and the spots on Cheetor and the black, whereas this next, it is very much inspired by the original cartoon and toy colors. Okay, you've got all these little spots here, more hexagonal in design. Got that nice dark blue, some very beautiful sky blue painted in this kind of semi-gloss paint, and then you've got the metallic blue here for the cockpit of the vehicle, or I guess that would be maybe an optic sensor. Got the clear for the rims here, gold for the tire, as well as some silver and gold all throughout. Picking out some of those details, some black here to look like his claws. Of course, some more gold there. So there is that for Acinonyx. And for Symphony, she is bubblegum pink, hot pink. Got some of that metallic teal blue there. A couple of hearts, some of that pink paint going through, some more teal there. So, got that. So I guess real quick we'll go ahead and get into her transformation because she's the simplest one here. I mean, they're both pretty simple, but I mean, it's a cakewalk. So, first thing you want to do is untab from here and here. Let's try to do it all in one fell swoop. Untab those. Bring this whole section down. Out. It's a little bit easier to get the arm out sometimes. Just bring this down. You kind of want to keep hold of that while you straighten that out. So it will allow you to, well, first open that, rotate out like that. And we actually want that a little bit further down. There we go. For that, flip in that section there. There we go. Straighten that leg out. So here, bring this out, up and around there. Close that up. There we go. Straighten that leg out. Bring down the arms, rotate the wrists. Rotate the wrist. Open this up. Bring up the head. And there we have Symphony, aka Rosanna, in her robot mode. And yeah, it's just, she's just a straight up repaint of Motif or Rewind. So again, you get more of that hot pink here with the thighs and of course the feet and the head. Lighter shade of hot pink for the mouth plate and beautiful metallic blue for the visor. You got the camera there. I think there's just the tiniest dot of silver paint on the lens of it, so get that picked out. Of course, that bubblegum pink on the thighs there. If you want, you can take these blasters. They will just plug in to there, kind of referencing the G1 tape, or you know, the Autobot tapes where they had those blasters on their back. And you can also take this out, flip out a handle here, and give her blasters. And yeah, so getting into articulation before I go too much further, her head is on a ball joint, so you get quite the range of motion. Get forward and back at a slight butterfly at the shoulder. You can rotate 360, go all the way out to get a bicep swivel. It is very tight, and without the weapon, let's zoom out a little bit here. She does have pretty much 180 degrees at the elbow. She's got a ball jointed wrist, so you get a little bit of movement here and there, or, you know, rotation, and of course 360. She does have an ab crunch, so you can get to about there. Do get 360 at her waist. She does have ball joint or universal joint hips, so you get all the way forward, all the way back, all the way out. Do get a thigh swivel, and a little less than 90 at the knee. Oh, actually get a little bit more than 90 if you use the joint just right. There is a second joint in here that is really tight, so if you want, you can get at least, I can't quite tell, it's more than 90. You get a ankle tilt and then forward, back at the foot, up and down at the foot. So yeah, she is quite the posable cassette bot. Now, just for comparison with some like Hasbro cassettes, here she is with Rumble. So yeah, she's easily 3 times the size. She's pretty much what an old Scout class used to be, or I mean, she could nowadays probably pass for a deluxe class, like if they gave her a few more accessories. So there is Symphony. So let's move on to the Acinonyx. Now, this is how he's packaged. There is on the packaging another way for doing his transformation. So you want to get these blades out of the way. Untab these boosters from here. Kind of rotate this whole wheel assembly down and around. And that will tab into place. Bring this up. And that will tab into place there. The same thing on this side. Untab from here. Bring this around. Rotate down. Tab in. There. there. And there we have Acinonyx in more, somewhat more accurate alt mode for the Transtech Cheetor. He does not roll the best, but there you go. Now, transformation from here is, like I said, it's simple, but it's not super easy. I guess it's more intuitive than easy. So the first thing I want to do is untab this section right here. It goes this way. And then bring this, untab the arm. Just bring that out of the way. Same thing, untab that. Bring this whole thing out of the way. Now from here, bend this blue section down. That will allow you to straighten that out. Flip this piston up. That will allow you to bring this around. And that will all tab into place. Straighten that out. Rotate there. Want to bring this foot up. Hang on a second. Okay. So anyways, bring that section up like that. Bring out what will be the heel. There is a slot there and a tab there, so just bring that to those meet. Tab that in. Flip up this section here. That'll allow you to bring this around. Form the shin. So do the same thing on this side. Just flip that out. Bend right here. Straighten that out. Bring that down into there. Straighten that. Bring this up. Bring out the heel. Bring that down. There's that. Flip this section up. Rotate 90 degrees. And then rotate the thigh 90 degrees towards you. And there we have the legs of Acinonyx. So, whoop. He is a little top heavy. So from here, bring these down. Go ahead and fold up these sections here, just to fill out those shoulders. Then want to bring this flap down. And from here, want to untab for that. Bring this whole, or bring that up. Rotate this cockpit piece around to there. Close that up. Then you want to untab this from here. Bring that up. Kind of lift that up and bring down that section there. That will allow you to bring the head up, and yep, that's what I was afraid of. It's got a big old stress mark there. Alright, so this guy's probably not going back into vehicle mode in this video. I am just terrified of that snapping. I don't know why, unless it has to be folded down like that. I don't know why it's not. Alright, so yeah, then bring that up. Bring this up all the way to here. Rotate this section down against his back. Bring that up, fold that down, bring that up, fold it down. Then rotate his shoulders, or his forearms around to where you get the blue section pointing forward. And go ahead, bend that, rotate the fists. Rotate the fist, bring that all around. Elbow. Bring that section down to there. And there we have, actually bring those up. There we have Acinonyx in robot mode. That stress mark is going to drive me insane. I don't even know how to get rid of stress marks, so I might have to look that up, because that's going to be a real eyesore. I can't believe that happened. What the hell? I guess that does have to lay flat like that. Damn. I guess you live and learn. Oh boy. That's aggravating. Anyways. So yeah, there is Acinonyx in robot mode. There is Symphony. So there they are. Of course, now he's wanting to fall over. So there's that. Let's go ahead and get this Cheetor into robot mode and go from there. Alright, he keeps falling over, but anyways, here we have him next to the Collectors Club animated Cheetor. So yeah, 2 instances of a Transtech style Cheetor, one much more faithful to the design as far as robot mode, and yeah, I mean, other than the stress mark, this head sculpt looks really cool. Like, at first I was kind of on it, but it's starting to grow on me. I still wish he did come with a head sculpt similar to how he looked, at least in the art and everything that Derek J. Wyatt, rest in peace, has created for animated Blur, or Cheetor. Or at least, you know, maybe a Season 1 style head, or even Beast Machines. I mean, at least this is kind of a fusion of that, with keeping a somewhat featureless face. Like, it doesn't really look like he has a mouth. But, yeah, so. And he does have a little red crest there, some gold here, some little black spots there on, I guess, the helmet, sides of the head, the crest here. Of course, you got that metallic blue all over the face, metallic green eyes, some more gold going throughout. Got that circular design there. As far as articulation goes, and I forgot, you can pop that up, so you do get quite the range of motion with his head. You can even bring that up. I believe that's how it's supposed to go in vehicle mode. I think that's where I messed up, is having that, you know, up like that instead of down. I don't remember how it's supposed to go, and that's probably where I screwed up. But you got 360 at the shoulders all the way out. You get 80 bicep swivel. If you get the blades out of the way, you get quite a bit more out of it. You get almost 180 degrees out of the elbows. You do get wrist swivel, and for the hands, you can open, and you have individual index fingers, so you can have them kind of doing like just a relaxed open hand type of thing. Or if you curl up the other fingers, you can have them kind of pointing, or maybe he's thinking. Oh, right now I'm just kind of bummed out about the head, so excuse me for not sounding super enthused. No ab crunch. You do get 360 at the waist. You get all the way forward, most of the way back, almost all the way out. You have to move that back up or keep it down. Either way, it's up to you. Do get a thigh swivel. Get over 90 at the knee. You do get a swivel here at the mid shin, which kind of works for an ankle swivel. You do get an ankle tilt, and the toes can move up so you can try to get them in a good sprinting pose. Now, as far as his other weapons go, you do get these blades. Now you can rotate them down so you can have underslung little daggers that don't detach or anything. It's just part of this new molding on his forearm. And actually, I kind of like him facing back like that. Kind of slims him up a little bit, while still keeping the cool weapons. You get him to stand. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and give him, and speaking of rhyming, so here we go. We'll go ahead and give him these clawed hands. You just pop off on a ball joint, pop back in. Same thing on this one, pop off, pop it back on. So you got that. If you really want to have like clawed hands, take those off for now. Go ahead and give him this kind of open hand. Then we'll go ahead and give him the holding hand. Whoop. Go ahead, plug that in. Have that right there. Then for Rosanna, she only comes with one extra hand, other than, you know, this piece. So just go ahead and pop her wrist or her hand off that ball joint. It is very tight, very scary. Just bring that hand up. Kind of bring Cheetor's hand back like that. Just plug her onto there. Now this is more meant for Chrome Dome and Rewind, because in IDW, Chrome Dome and Rewind were a couple. So I think this is just more of a cute thing for this. I don't think it's anything from any other instance of these characters. So just a fun little thing to use with the mold they have. So there you got that. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Pop the hand off. And just put these ones back on. And these ones back on too. All right, so there's that. So let's go ahead and get Rosanna back into her memory stick mode. Again, very simple. Open up the head, or the torso, fold the head in. Make sure that closes up. Rotate the bicep, bring the arm up. Bring the forearm, or yep, forearm up. Rotate, bend. Hand pointing up. Just kind of keep her like that for now. Then from here, open that up. Open up the back of the calf. Bring this section out. Flip out these sections here. Rotate that in. Flip, oh, I forgot to flip the feet up like that. That. There we go. Bring that whole section up. And kind of got to sandwich this into there. And that into there while closing that up. And leave that open, bring this around. We'll kind of tab in. It's not. There we go. That's as close as I can get it right now. So that open. Curl this all up. Get the fist out of the way just to bring that up and around. Tab in. Tab that in. Close that. Bring up and around. And there we have Symphony, aka Rosanna, in her memory stick mode. So they got that. Oh boy, I don't know if I should go ahead and do his transformation or at least attempt it. I really don't want to tempt fate and break that off. But I want to see where I messed up, what I did. Bring this whole section out like that. Bring that up. Bring these sections here down. Open that up. Bring that down. Okay. So pop the head down. Fold that back. Okay. Rotate here. Bring that down. Trying to figure out where I went wrong with this. Give me just a sec. Okay, so looking at it and talking to Matt, Baldwin, also checking it thanks to TM Reviews, the best course of action I've found, I've seen on there is to bring this up and bring this down. Want that folded up like that. Now I am going to try using a heat gun to fix that stress mark. If not, I'm going to try to get in contact with Toy Dojo, see if I can possibly get either replacement head or replacement figure. We'll see what happens. If not, I'm just going to have to live with it and just be extremely careful and possibly just keep them in robot mode. So we want to bring that down. Then, alright, so actually, let's first rotate this up like that. Bring this whole section down. Kind of rotate this out of the way. About to there. Now we'll just fold up like that. Bring that back down. Rotate this around. Bring that up. Bring this section around. And that will just tab right on. Oh, come on. There we go. Close that up. Then bring this whole section back down. And from here, kind of straighten out the arms to where like that. Bring out the fist to there. Do that on both sides. Actually, no. I want this up like that with the fist pointing up. So up and rotate. And now it's just a matter of getting the arms out of the way. Bring these sections up. Then down here. Go and rotate that inward 90 degrees. Flip that panel back down. Open up the foot. Collapse that piece. Bring this section back to there. Same thing on this side. So rotate. Lock in. Collapse. Bring back. Collapse. And from here, I want to rotate the thighs this way. Bend this down like that. Open up the panel. Bring this up. There we go. Open that up fully. Allow you to bring that down. Then close that back up. Or actually, I keep forgetting. Before we do that, no, just leave this panel up, and it's on a double hinge, so you want to bring it back up and around to this point. We don't want to tab it in just yet. Bring this whole section down with the fist going into there. There is a tab right here on the wrist. It'll go into that slot there. And for the time being, we'll go ahead and get these wheels out of the way, just so we have some room to work. So tab that into there. Oh, what's going on here? I guess it is better to keep the fist outward like that. And this will fold over and tab over that. Straighten out this to there. Tab that in, bring that back up, collapse that back down. All right, so for this side, go ahead and rotate the fist toward, or with the fingers toward the gold blade there. Bring this up, rotate here, bend this section 90 degrees, the knee. Did I even? Yeah, I went over articulation, never mind. So open that up. That will allow you to close this, bring it down. Bring down this whole assembly. Rotate down the wheel. Get it out of the way for the moment, so we can tab that into place there, tab that in there, collapse that, tab that back in, bring it up, and flare out these fins. And there we have Acinonyx back in his vehicle mode. Probably one of the last times I'll have him in vehicle mode, because I'd rather keep him in robot mode. I mean, it's a great looking vehicle. I am kind of tempted to go ahead and buy another set of this, especially after, you know, what happened with the head on this one. So if I can get a replacement one, I don't want this one back. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll just buy another one and keep this one in vehicle mode. So there we have Acinonyx and Symphony. So yeah, besides, you know, seeing me with a stressed mark figure and being an idiot about it, if you guys have any ideas of how to fix this, please let me know. I'm pretty sure I could just use a heat gun and get rid of that stress mark. That's really the only thing I could think of. But if anyone else has any other ideas, let me know. But yeah, this is the Botcon exclusive Acinonyx and Symphony. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out those links down below, and be sure to check out the other videos I've got from Botcon as well. I've got the script reading, I've got Gary Chalk at the VIP meet and greet thing playing the guitar, and I've got the 50 questions with Scott McNeil. So please check those out. Hope you guys enjoy them. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Until next time.